you all. So my current party, you all wake up in the morning, heavy, heavy and sore from the excursion you went through yesterday. Kind of just like Horatio, you've been up for like a couple of hours now, but you're still feeling sore as you're kind of just leaning, as you're kind of just kind of like just laying against paws, looking up at the sky, and just being like, "Do I want to get up today?"
It's really tempting to just lay still for a bit. I kind of I look over at Paz's like sleepy face.
Hello.
Hello? Yes?
Yeah, Perry?
What's up, Perry?
And just making sure people were still alive.
Oh, no, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this not loading? Come on.
Oh, yeah, and I just kind of like scritch his neck. Scritch Paz's neck.
Beiji, you kind of wake up from your spot. Like, you were tending to the fire last night, eventually went back over to your sleeping bag and fell asleep. But you wake up, and you kind of like stretching, and then you feel a wind, then you feel this pain in your side. It's like, ow, that hurts.
What's that? As you hold aside, why? What freight train did I run? What cart ran over me yesterday?
Louis looks at you from across the smoldering fire, and he's just like, "That's what we like to call at post dungeon sores. You deal with that with dungeon delving."
Oh, alrighty.
It gets worse the more hits you take. He says he stands up.
Well, yeah, of course, and throw on top of third-degree burns on top of that.
I'm ready to go back to the ocean now.
That's understandable. As you guys are kind of like getting up in the actually let me start the calendar. As you guys are getting up in the morning, kind of like getting ready to probably make breakfast, Louis kind of looks at the fire and just says, "Should I start it back up?"
That might be for the best.
I say I keep it low, just since it's a cooking fire more than a warmth fire.
True. Give me a moment. All right. And then as he says that, you hear like footsteps like behind Beiji on your side. You hear footsteps coming from the nearby forest.
Beiji will lean over from where he's sitting on a sleeping bag and grab his pistol and load it up. Hello, person walking through the woods that might get shot by accident.
As you say that, a half elf kind of like stumbles out of the forest, Medeas, as he kind of like brushes like his these leaves off of him.
Oh, this forest. Am I at the right place?
How do you know you're at the right place? Beiji will ask aloud.
Hey Keith, real quick. So, what's the situation? Why is my character here?
You heard disappearances. You thought maybe magic. You thought, hey, what if I kill an evil wizard and grab his spell book?
All right. Well, I heard there are disappearances in this region, and I thought might have to do with magic. I work with magic. It coincides. I may be of use. And that is all I have to say on the matter.
You hungry?
Oh, I'm starving.
Well, breakfast is getting prepared now.
I guess I should take your offer. I'll just Sit on the floor, I guess, in the corner.
Many strange people seem to be making their way here as of late. You hear Alluri say. Just kind of like stands up and looks over towards the cave entrance.
I'm guessing that is where the area of importance, I guess you could say.
Yeah, yes.
No, go ahead.
I just say, yes, you could say that.
Good to know. Good to know. Alrighty then. I assume you've delved into that cave beforehand?
Yes, we did.
Ask my back.
Anything of note yet?
I look at Horatio. Does giant exploding zombies sound about right?
Yeah,
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yes.
Jesus Christ. What is this? Why is it doing this?
I sit up kind of like grumpily and I'm gonna use Druidcraft to see how the weather's gonna be for the rest of the day.
So far you see it's gonna be light to moderate rain today. It's gonna be a nice 57 degrees though, at the very least.
It's manageable.
In
Now, while
fact,
she's doing that, I'll use prestidigitation to clean myself off.
you do
Very
that.
smooth.
You do that, and you start hearing this pitter patter, and then you smell the wet drops of rain as Horatio predicted. Rain starts coming down on top of you.
Well then.
Well, this isn't exactly what I wanted today. Alluri says he kind of like pulls his hood up.
Me neither, but we can manage, I'm sure.
Yes.
That makes 3 of us.
He was hoping. And then he pauses as he kind of like sniffs the air. And then he stands up.
What's going on? Meiji asks as he sees Alluri stand up as he's like rolling up his sleeping bag real fast because of the rain.
Mm.
Kind of like looks.
I'm also putting away my stuff.
He starts looking around. It's like that smell. I know that smell. It smells like the thing that was in the dungeon. It smells like... And then you hear a... similar to a bear roar from what it sounds like. As suddenly...
Oh no.
As suddenly... Three zombie-like owl bears come tumbling out the woods.
Bruh.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. And
right. Do I extra rations?
Yes, you do.
Are they hungry?
They look hungry, but I don't think it's what you want it to be.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can fend them off this time just with food. I don't know about that. Oh. Do I go ahead and roll? Do we roll initiative?
They kind of just sniff the air some more, and then you hear like growling coming. This weak growling coming from them as their vocal cords seem to be rotting away. And then they take a position like they look like they're going to attack you. And yes, you can now roll initiative.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Pause will be joining you in here as well.
Yay!
It's over. If you look in the fist section of virtual tabletop, you can see it there. I mean,
The fifth one.
Fist.
Oh, fist. Yep, I see him.
Actually, not.
So I'll probably remember to use him.
right.
Hey Keith, how do I set my armor class to 12 instead of?
I got it.
All right.
All right. So you're welcome to click the. So you guys are welcome to click the dice to roll your own initiative while I roll for the others.
Oh, how do we do this again?
If you go over to the fist, there's going to be a dice next to your name. If you click that, then it'll roll it.
13.
And you can roll for pause too.
Oh, yeah. My son.
And Gabe, fist.
Fist, right?
You might click the fist.
Alright. Am I?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh shit! That one.
Was it like 2? Oh jeez.
This is gonna be fun.
Good stuff.
And
Wait. Can I get?
Yes,
Well, actually, I didn't do any divination stuff, did I?
You're pouring dice. Go ahead and roll them.
Aha. Alright. It's a 12.
Keith, did you say it was you who needed the streaming thing, or who is it?
It was Perry.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm
so
gonna
that's
see if I can get back inside now.
12 and a 16.
It doesn't inconvenience.
So,
It doesn't inconvenience me or anything. I just might want to switch back and forth.
Oh no! If you,
okay, so I guess I'll switch my nat 1 out for what was it? I rolled a 16, an 18.
18. All right. Roll.
A little better than a nat 1.
All right. And begin. With that, it's this Albo's turn. He's going to rush directly for. He has 30 feet of movement. He can't actually reach Beiji yet. He's just gonna go up here. Actually, no, he's gonna dash and run straight up to Beiji and get right in his face. Next up, Medius, it's your turn.
Alright. Might as well. Alright, so I'm guessing these owlbears look a little tough. So.
Oh, be right back. Yes, they are. They look. Just figure. Just.
Fireball?
If you want.
Alright then. Fireball it is. So. Y'all fine with fireball?
I don't give a shit.
Alright then. 27 fire damage, so. I guess that's my turn, so. And 10.
Okay. Is it my turn or Pauz's turn?
It says Horatio's turn, so.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to I'm going to cast Ice Knife, like making a real nice, sharp, long ice dagger in my hands, and try to shank the zombie owlbear. Alright. How do I roll it again? Keith?
Keith had to go.
Oh, I didn't know. Fucking that'll wait. Oh, in that case, I can do this instead. No,
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. What I was saying was I'm going to cast Ice Knife at the second level, and I'm gonna make a nice long icy dagger in my hands and try to shank one of the owlbears.
All right. Are you gonna throw it at him?
I'm gonna run towards the one near Beiji and
All right.
shank him.
You're welcome to move him if you want. There we are. All right.
Alright, so how do I roll attack again?
All right. So double click your token.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe his character sheet should pop up,
Yeah.
and then there should be a section that says spellbook.
Where are you?
It's like at the top, like near where your headings and stuff are.
Oh, my dumbass. I thought that the favorites was the whole spellbook before. That's why I was saying it didn't have all the spells.
no, it's all right. Don't worry. Yeah, you can favorite the ones that you're currently using.
Okay, so I press Ice Knife.
Click click the image of Ice Knife.
Alright. Wait, how do I do it at a higher level?
It should show a prompt that says, "What level would you like to cast this at?"
Man, this is tough.
You're saying So what am I thinking of? So you see the image for Ice Knife?
Oh yeah,
Click that.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, the image. Cast it at second level. Cast.
Oh, dang.
21 to attack.
That hits.
So 12 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning.
How would you like to describe how to do this?
Okay. Yeah, I run up and I want to defend my friend, so I get like right in front of Beiji, and I like instinctively like go like toe to tip up the gut.
You stab.
And I also shield my friend. I also shield my friend from the gore, even though he's taller than me. Definitely.
Right. So you go straight up.
Beiji's currently sitting on the ground, like he's kind of bent over on the ground trying to roll up his sleeping bag right now. So.
Whoops. Oh, did he not even notice them yet?
He didn't get a chance to get up as you rushed in, you stabbed upward and gave it a good stab. It's like. As now, we're getting to the next owlbear's turn. And it's going to rush.
Oh, when you said, did you want to describe it, I thought you meant I killed it.
Oh, no. I'm just letting you guys describe how you want to.
I appreciate. I can't believe I thought my favorites was the whole damn spellbook. I'm so dumb.
Keith. Those owlbears.
I know, I did the damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had them roll their saves and then just added it to how much damage they took.
How come the owlbears don't have pictures on them?
Because they're owlbear zombies, and the tokens don't have pictures of owlbear zombies.
Oh.
Yeah, fortunately. Except it's Paw's turn.
Yes, okay, here, let me... What?
I'm just watching the stream right now, and Like as soon as your turn's over, or Horatio's turn was over, Roxy went to like watch a YouTube video. It's like, oh, it's Paz's turn.
Oh right, fuck, shit.
Roxy, I hope you realize that you can change it to where you can make it to where it's only one application and pull the Foundry into a different tab if you want.
No. I can do that. Hold on, just let me All right, so I'm on pause. Okay. He's gonna run over to my side and lunge at the owlbear and bite him. Let me just double tap my boy. Oh fuck! Why is it buffering? What's happening? Okay, there we go. Alright. Bite. Not bite.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Ah, Jesus. Alright, there we go. 18 to hit.
An 18 will indeed hit as Paz runs up and takes a huge bite out of the owlbear in front of him. The elbow kind of like pushes back against him, knocking his teeth off of him.
Oh man.
Well, pulling the teeth out of his arm as the elbow kind of like snarls. What snarl it can make is you hear like some of the air coming through some of its ripped muscles. As we now move on to Beiji's turn.
Okay. Currently, completely caught off guard by the owlbears appearing at the camp. Because moments before, Beiji was concerned with trying to get his sleeping bag all rolled up so it doesn't get completely wet from the rain. Well, all of a sudden, two undead owlbears just rush up to him.
Hold on, how do I change the setting? Oh, here, hold on. Here, I got this. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Go.
All right. In sort of a, wouldn't say panic motion, but slightly stress-induced motion, you see him. Everyone sees him reach over to like a rod that's like wrapped in cloth. That's right at the head of his bed, or where the head of his sleeping bag was. He lifts it up and pulls the trigger as a loud, thunderous explosion comes out the end of it.
Mike.
He shoots a shotgun.
Would you like to use the standard shotgun rounds or the AP shotgun rounds?
In this situation, actually, it was probably before this. He probably would have gone and He would want to go test it out. So yeah, the AP ammo is currently loaded.
All right, that's going to add a +1 to hit. I'll do that. All right, that's a 9, and unfortunately, it does miss for the first one. Wait, that was an 8. Your to hit is what's your dex modifier is. It's 2. Let's see, that's 5. So you rolled that. Oh wait. Uh oh. Let me just check this to make sure, because you rolled an 8, which is 3 plus. No, that's okay. So you rolled a 3, I think. So I'm checking to make sure that you didn't like misfire. Okay, so shotgun. It's fine. Nope. Thankfully, you fire the first shot and it goes wide. Unfortunately, winging off the owlbear's shoulder. Would you like to shoot again?
What level are we again?
6. You have extra
Six.
attack.
Oh yeah, I'm shooting the second barrel. Oh yeah.
All right, and here we go. This time with a 24, you do indeed hit. 25 actually, and you deal. So apparently you rolled at least at one. You rolled a 1 for one of those. So you rolled a total of 9 damage, and I'm guessing the owlbear right in front of you. The owlbear right in front of you is the one you shot.
Oh yeah.
You take a good chunk out of one of its shoulders. Well, it doesn't seem like it did as much damage as you were hoping, but it did pierce through its tough hide as you. You kind of steady yourself, and then you come back, kind of like steady yourselves, and you're back to normal.
Alright. Imagine with the second shotgun blast, a chunk was taken out of it. Like a circular chunk was taken out of it. So to speak. Yeah. Yeah, that's Beiji's turn. That's all he has. So.
Alright. Next up in that case is the other owlbear. This one that got hit. This one's he's gonna see the guy that threw the fireball at him. He's gonna charge. He's gonna dash straight towards him. And get right in his face. Next up is Yuri. And Yuri see what's going on. He's gonna rush over to one of the owlbears and gonna start hitting them.
Oh my.
She's gonna hit with a 16 and deal 8 bludgeoning damage. And then she's gonna attack again. 14 still gonna hit and deal another 9 damage, and that's gonna end her turn. And with that, next up is Owlbear 1, and it's going to see the half elf that took a bite out of it, and it's gonna kind of growl, and it's going to attack Horatio.
Oh no.
14 to hit.
Let me see.
Actually, it does. I see it.
No, that does not hit.
Barely misses as, and its beak, however, misses you.
Tiny beak.
And with that, next up is Medius's turn. You have an owlbear right in front of you that does not look happy.
This is every spellcaster's nightmare.
Is it Medius or Midius?
Midius, I say.
Okay.
Midius. Yeah, that isn't good. Let's see. What can I do that won't result in my immediate death? So these are all undead, right? Right. So... Yep. Actually, wait. I'll just use Blur. Yeah. I'll cast Blur on me. So... Well, actually, wait. I should probably just disengage, shouldn't I?
You could.
Yeah. Yo, protect me. Alright. I guess that's my turn.
Alright. Next up is Albert's turn. It's going to take a bite at Beiji this time.
Alrighty.
That's a nat 20.
Jesus.
So that's a total. Yep. He deals 13 plus 13. He deals a total of 26 damage to you, Beiji. Bringing you down. Yes, use crit damage. Bringing you down to 28 health. And that's his turn. Oh, wait, Horatio. Skipped over you for some reason.
Yes. Hold up. What is wrong with my computer? Okay. It's my turn? Alright. Okay. How does the owlbear look in front of me?
Looks like he's bleeding profusely.
All right. Do I still have the ice knife without like casting it?
I
I forgot.
I think with the ice knife, it only lasts for that turn when you.
All right, that's fine. Well, I'm going to. Wait. It's speak with animals. Does that not work while he's a zombie?
I don't. Let me check its spell sheet. Nope, he is considered an undead, so that does not work in this case.
Damn titties. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. How bad is Beiji's condition?
He is reduced to below half health.
Oh.
Yeah, you see his health.
Okay. I'm going to summon forth a healing spirit that kind of looks like an eel that kind of like I mean, eels don't look good, but like it kind of like in a nice way kind of embraces like around Beiji's shoulders and then heals him. And I'll do that right now. Okay, so where are you, healing spirit? Come here. There you are. No, where are you? Where is it? Damn it. Damn it, I can't find it.
Healing spirit. Oh, it's near the bottom of the second level. It's like fifth from the bottom.
I thought it was alphabetical.
For some reason, I think when it weird. For some reason, it doesn't have alphabetical for these ones. Right.
Did it roll?
I'll have it roll. You're casting this at second level?
Yes.
Right.
God damn it.
So he's going to get back 2 health points. He's up to 30 points.
Well, I thought that would help more, but I guess not.
What lasts for 10 rounds, so...
Oh, well then never mind. I'm good.
Yep, it can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting modifier, minimum of twice. So that's 4 times for you. It's going to heal him 4 times until he disappears. So 3 times now until it disappears. And that was a bonus action, so what would you like to do as an action? You can
fuck. I always forget it's a bonus action.
You can cast a cantrip or you can attack.
I'm gonna take my... I'm gonna wild shape into a crocodile.
Crocodile? Alright, let me just get that. Yeah. Let me just get that for you.
Yeah. You see a crocodile with a flower crown, Midias.
Well, that's a first for me.
Because he always goes in wearing a fresh flower crown.
That's a first for the journal.
Don't worry, I'll be making you one later.
Well, I'll be sure to put it to good use.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh,
what is it?
Also, Gabe, or Mildus, or is it? Or Midi.
Midi.
That's what we're going to go from now on. Midi.
Yes?
You also see Beiji, the greater dragonborn that's taller and more broad-shouldered than Horatio, he's also wearing a flower crown.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's got one.
I see.
Everyone gets a flower crown.
You get a flower crown. You get a flower crown.
Okay.
I have no words.
My giant riding lizard has one.
I have no words.
This is my purpose in life.
All right, you should be.
Yeah.
You should be shape changed now.
Yep.
All right.
And that takes a whole action. So I'm. Why am I so big? I'm crushing Beiji. I turn into it and then I crush it. Like, sorry.
Beiji, you kind of like being smushed by this giant crocodile now.
No, I didn't mean to.
Oh no, let me see if I can move you about. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Beiji eventually manages to like move Horatio over a little bit.
It's now Paz's turn. As Paz kind of, let's just say this is a free action.
Okay.
Paz is kind of being smushed by you, so he kind of like moves over to the side, like ah.
Yeah. And Paz is going to let's see. He only has bite.
He is an animal.
Leg.
Hmm?
I'm gonna try hard. Whole bear leg.
He's gonna try and hold his bare leg.
Chomp really hard into his big old beefy crumbling bear leg.
All right, with an 11, that
11.
does hit.
Oh, good.
That barely
3 damage.
That barely hits, but ow, gets right into his leg. And roll me an athletics check. If you click on pause, there should be a little toolbar that pops up.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
And then
Just click on him once.
yeah, click on his token once, and then skills, athletics. Right. And the owlbear.
8.
The owlbear's going with athletics, and ooh, he rolled a 16, unfortunately. But he kind of tries to bite into his leg, and it was like, and is able to pull his mouth away and pull its leg away. He kind of like looks down at his paw,
Alright.
and then looks over at paws.
So it doesn't pull apart like rotten flesh. Aww. And then make a good pause hissing noise.
Next up, Beiji.
He'll reload. He'll reload his shotgun and try to plant another two AP slugs into this the owlbear in front of him.
A 15 does hit. He deals 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then, actually, wait, I can do this from his thing. Hold up. And then he's gonna do it again. Just quick. Yep. He's gonna deal. Oh, with an 8 though, he's going. With a 9 though, he's going to miss. Going wide.
Quick question: are there any trees in the surround? Like, what will be in the general direction of where the shotgun will be pointed?
Yeah.
The last 2 missed shots have taken out chunks of the leaves.
With that, the other owlbear is going to go and seeing the major noise, going to
Bruh, why me?
you cast a giant fireball at him. He hasn't forgotten. With a nat 1, he's going to miss, though.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
That's going to end his turn. Yuri's going to go again. She's going to, once again, going to beat the crap out of this owlbear in front of her. She's going to hit with a 25 and deal 8 bludgeoning damage. Where's he at? So yeah, that's what it goes. Alright, and then he's going to do it again. And that's a nat 20, so that's going to hit, and that's going to
Damn!
apply full damage. Use crit, yes. Is it dead yet? No, it's not dead yet. It's still alive. As we now move back up to the top of the round with the first owlbear's turn, and seeing the crocodile in front of it, it's going to try and bite that instead. That's a 26 to hit. Horatio, which is going to deal 9 damage. Oh, did she? Oh, yep, she did. Wait, Roxy? Alright. I think the computer's acting up, but that damage was dealt. Next up, Bedius, your turn.
Hey. This thing's just gonna keep on chasing me.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Voila.
You took 9 piercing damage as the bugbear bit you.
Me?
So, if I cast Blur, we'll get like an opportunity of attack or something?
Yes, it will, if you move away.
Well, Blur is it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Yep.
And it's not an attack against it. So would it be able to attack me
If you move
if
away
I did that?
If you move away from it, yes.
No, but if I don't move and cast Blur.
No. It would just attack you on its turn.
Okay. So I'll be casting Blur then.
Alright. You can do that in your spells. Yep.
Done.
Alright.
Alright. Hit me now. Haha. Lands 2 crits.
That would suck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Why is this not working again?
What's not?
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, end turn.
Okay. Alright.
I-
Horatio, it
I'm
is your
trying to-
turn.
Okay, hold on, let me go down to where the crocodile thing is. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna make it like a... I'm going to... What was I gonna... I'm going to chomp with my big old crocodile maw at the... Yep. And it says target is grappled and restrained, escape DC 12. Can't use bite again until grapple ends. Alright.
Alright. Roll to
It's
hit.
a 1D. Yep. To hit plus 4. How do I do it?
Click the picture of it.
The crocodile?
If you click on the crocodile's thing, it should show its character sheet. If you click the picture of the bite, it should automatically...
Wait, hold on. Yep. Click on the crocodile and then...
Crocodile. That crocodile, and then...
Because it's still just coming up as me.
It is? Alright, then let me just... A 12 will hit.
Alright. 10 damage. And
Right.
he's grappled, baby. And restrained.
Alright. You bite onto it, and it tries to like budge off of you, but unfortunately it cannot get away.
Nice. Alright, now, and pause is next, right?
After the other owlbear, yes. We're just gonna take one more bite at Beiji. Actually, I was gonna take a bite at Yuri this time. That's going to miss her. It's gonna end its turn, and now it is Paus's turn.
Oh, and is the healing spirit still working on Beiji?
Oh yeah, so that's 1d6.
Hmm.
Beiji gets an extra 1d6 health back. He gets back 5 health.
Nice.
You're up to 35 health now.
It makes eel noises as it like hovers around you.
Right, two more heals left.
Yep. Come on. Double tap and pause. Thank you. Alright. I'm trying to bite at his... I'm gonna bite his beak off. 10 doesn't hit, right?
A 10 does not hit as it misses this. Actually, no, wait, it has advantage because it's restrained.
Oh, advantage?
I think. Yep. Ah.
Fuck. Well...
Unfortunately, that does not hit, as the bug is kind of like able to move out the way, kind of.
Nice. Alright. I'm done.
Beiji, it is your turn. Shotgun.
It might as well.
Right?
But, well, never mind.
With a 10, that's going to miss. Again. Like, no, 11. That's going to hit with an 11.
Alrighty.
Right, and now I activate its Undead Fortitude.
Oh, jeez.
You know, because we're all wearing flower crowns and sitting around a campfire, it's like the second episode of the second season of Avatar.
Oh my goodness.
Which is secret tunnel.
So 5 plus 10. So it has to make a DC 17 con save. And it succeeded with an 18, so it's back up to 1 health. So Beiji, you point this thing point blank in its beak, and you blast through it. It kind of like tips back for a moment, and then leans back forward as it's still alive.
And as it leans back and comes back to stare Beiji in the face, it's met by the ends of the double barrel shotgun. As it right down the barrels. Rolled hit again.
No, remember, that was your second attack, remember?
Oh, that was the second attack?
Wait, no, it wasn't the first. Oh, no, wait, that was the first one, yeah. Sorry. And then...
Oh, man, I knew I was cutting out, but geez, I didn't know I was cutting out for that long.
No, it was just the first one. I'm sorry, I realized wrong. And to hit again. With a 21, you hit. Dealing 11 damage to it.
Alrighty.
And let's see if it survives this time. So it has to make a DC 16 check this time. It fails, and this owlbear is now dead.
Can I just describe it?
Go ahead.
The AP rounds for a shotgun are basically giant slugs that have just a massive point on them. Well, when this slug comes out of the barrel, it's moving close to the speed of sound. Probably. I don't know. I don't know the rate of speed of a slug of this kind would have for a shotgun. Well, it enters the front of the undead owlbear, caving in its snout and beak snout area, and generally caving it in. And at about a split second later, the back of its head is just splayed open in a massive crater before it tumbles back.
Am I?
Oh my.
And with that, it is now the other owlbear's turn. As it is going to try and take a bite at Vidius with disadvantage.
Haha. If it's just gonna keep on chasing me, might as well give it.
That was a 17 to hit.
No.
It rolled a 26 and a 17.
Bro, what the fuck?
You take 12. You take 12 piercing damage, and I think blur is a concentration spell, isn't it?
Let's find out. Blur, blur, blur.
It is indeed. Okay.
Fucking.
Con save. DC 10.
That's I'm just gonna lose this right after. Alright, saves, con. How does a nat 20 do it for you?
It takes a piece out of your arm. It like bites into your arm, and you're able to shake it off, and you kind of like take a deep breath, and you're able to keep your concentration on blur as you're still blowing in the face of this creature. It is now Yuri's turn, and she's about to pummel this owlbear that's in front of her. So with that, she's up.
I'm guessing the rest of these guys are just sitting here chilling while we battle these owl bears to the death.
Keep in mind, this is 6 seconds each, and I didn't want to use all of them.
Fair.
So that's going to be a DC 12 con save from this owlbear.
Jack deserves a nap. He's a good boy.
That's a 9. It's going to fail, and this owlbear is now dead. Which owlbear is this? There we are. And then Yuri is going to turn on her heel, and she's going to march over to this other one. She's gonna flank it, so she has advantage to hit. With a 26, she's going to hit, and she's going to deal 6 bludgeoning damage. And then she's going to flurry of blows.
Remember, she has extra attack.
She already attacked twice.
Oh, right. Or can just attack normally as a bonus action.
20.
If needing to, or if you don't have key.
She does. She used 1 point of key, so she's down to 5 now, and she dealt a total of 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Which does not kill this thing yet. And it is now Midias' turn.
Alright. What to do? Where's
What
Burning
do you
Hands? Alright, Firebolt or Burning Hands?
You do Burning Hands, and that might hit an ally.
Well, let's see. Perhaps. Alright then. I guess Firebolt will have to do.
Alright.
21.
That does indeed hit.
15 damage.
Alright, it's going to have to make a DC 20 con save.
Haha.
It succeeds with a 21.
Just die. Alright. Well, that's my turn.
Alright, Horatio, it is now your turn. Oh, Roxy?
Horatio.
Horatio?
Horatio.
Ratio.
I think something's up on her end. Oh, Roxy? I heard something there for a second. Oof. Her internet.
Aw.
Big oof.
Fucking. God,
Welcome back.
thank you. God. Start the stupid fun shit all over.
It's all right. All right. With that, it is now Paw's turn. Paws can also not reach the owlbear unless he dashes as an action.
I'm gonna dash.
And everyone's just gonna surround this owlbear. Beiji, it is your turn. You're a bit away from the owlbear, but thankfully you have a ranged weapon. Would you like to get within 15 feet of it so that way you can pump this thing full of holes?
Beiju will move over, and as he does it, he loads in another pair of loads the barrels again.
All right. You've used 6 rounds thus far, so you're gonna get 3 back.
Alrighty.
Oh, and heal.
Oh yeah, heal. Beiji gets Beiji's also going to get, as the healing spirit is still on top of him. He's going to get back 5 hit points. Jesus, up to 40 health now.
Yeah.
He's going to take aim at the owlbear. He's going to fire.
Mhm.
He's going to hit with a crit, and he's going to deal a total of 13 damage, killing this. How do you want to do this, Beiji? This is a crit, and it's not coming back.
Alright. So the owlbear currently has his back to me.
It's facing Medius, who's currently blurring out right now. Medius, I'm sorry.
Well, kind of. I wouldn't say he wants to try something different with the shotgun. He's currently firing it from the hip. What was that?
Batter up.
Oh yeah, batter up, certainly indeed. Firing in front of the hip, the Beiji's not really sure where the shot's going to be going, per se. But sure enough, it hits it square in the center of the back. And, I mean, this is a shotgun with a slug, shooting at a slug. The front of the zombie owlbear's chest explodes open, spraying, the blood and guts of undead. For probably a solid 10 feet behind it, in front of it.
And I just cleaned myself off.
And we still haven't eaten breakfast.
Oh my goodness. And with that, combat is over.
Can't even eat in peace.
That combat's over. Beige, you're back up to 15 rounds now.
Oh, I'm down to 15 rounds now?
Yeah, you were able to get back 3 bullets from the owlbear carcasses.
Okay. Oh wow, man, those slugs must be durable then. Jeez.
Remember, any ammunition that you get back automatically costs. You get back half the ammunition that you spend. Right.
Alright.
That's in combat.
Do I change back to normal?
Yep. If you I think you can do it to yourself. If you open up your sheet, you can click Restore Transformation. If that's a thing.
There we go.
Ratio, you shrink back down, and you almost tip into the fire pit, but you're able to lean forward.
It's funny, because, when I was in my crocodile form, my name and Beiji's name were overlapping, so it looked like it said Beiji Ratio.
Oh my god. It's the next big ship, folks.
Nope. Euratio is where it's happening.
Oh my god. Yep.
There's nothing wrong with Beiji Ratio if it happens.
But the question is though, who's the bottom?
Yes.
Oh, that is the question.
I don't know.
Is it the mean to be me here, but
Yeah.
big, broad-shouldered, relatively broad-shouldered, relatively tall, greater dragonborn, half-elf.
No, high elf.
High elf,
I'm
sorry.
a Fey elf. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eladrin.
Yeah, I'm a Fey. I'm a Fey, baby.
Okay.
Also, I can turn into a crocodile anytime I want, so.
Oof, I think they got one on you there, Beiji.
Let's not talk about this right now. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Anyway, so by the way, each of you,
if Yuri dies or rejects me, then I know I'm so.
Oh my god. So you guys find 13 copper on these owlbear.
How much copper?
13 copper pieces in the belly of these owlbears.
Okay. I will write that down.
And each one of you gets.
One.
6,000. I mean 657. 657 XP. I mean 675 XP.
675 XP. Are we supposed to be at 14,675?
You're supposed to be at. What was it? 15,360.
15,360.
Five.
Oh.
So now you guys are at 16,035. I'll just write down that final. So you guys can clear out the owlbear carcasses.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. You guys kind of clear out the owlbear carcasses, kind of just. Oh yeah. By the way, Gabe, you guys each got 13 copper pieces, and I wrote down how much XP you guys are up to.
Roger that.
So what would I have to roll to identify what exactly turned them into a zombie?
That would be Arcana.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. Shit, wrong one. I'm right here.
Oh, and the final two D6s. She got back 7 health.
So I got a 20.
With a 20, you kind of look at these owlbear, and as they start quickly rotting away, that makes you realize that these were created by the same people who were experimenting inside the dungeon you guys were in. Thankfully, these don't have centipedes inside of them.
Yeah. Is there anything of note inside of them though?
You notice that they seem to have. You notice a couple of stab marks into their and deep into the bone, as if to say And if you kind of look in as it's rotting, you notice that it's You notice that what's what I'm looking for? It's filled with you kind of notice that it's kind of filled with this pus, and then it kind of forms a bubble and. Poof, and you
forms a bubble and what?
And pops, and then suddenly, before you can get back, you accidentally breathe it in. And I need you to roll me a con save.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Con save. 20 again.
Thankfully, you're able to fight down whatever it is. And you and then it completely rots away, getting rid of whatever was in there. You're kind of leaning back. You're like, whatever it was, it was going to get you really sick if you didn't succeed that save and fight it down.
I could have seriously been ill there, but I was able to determine that those were made into zombies by the same people who made those abominations in the dungeon.
Abominations.
We came across these what, were they also zombies? And they had like centipedes crawling out of them. They're very nasty. But yeah, pus just almost blew up in my face and made me gravely ill.
If you want, I can
smell?
clean you up with
Yeah?
prestidigitation if you require it.
Yeah, I'm covered in guts a little bit, so I'd appreciate that.
All right. I clean Horatio up with some prestidigitation, along with myself, since I was at the forefront of the blood and guts.
Thanks to Beiji. Who kind of just reloads his shotgun.
Ooh, well, at this point, he takes away the the blanket wrapping around what everyone thought was a massive stick.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh, good thing this thing works now.
Oh wait, I've got an idea. Pause, come here. And then I tell him to like open his mouth. Does he have like any of the blood from the zombos in his teeth?
Yes, he does.
I'm gonna wipe it off with a rag and keep it.
All right.
Just for research. Don't worry, we're gonna get you something tasty later. Some nice fish. Does a good old pause want fish?
He nods.
Good boy. If anyone knows what this is, like Secret Saturdays, I always picture him as like
The Komodo
the
dragon.
lizard from that. Yeah, the Komodo dragon from that.
Oh my goodness.
That or the eel hound from Avatar. It just depends on the day sometimes.
I think, considering how big he is, he's probably more like the eel hound.
Yeah. But he's definitely got that type of face. And yeah, I just keep the rag. And there's nothing interesting about the blood, right? No.
Nothing besides that. You might be able to do more if you might be able to, if you had some tools on you, then you might be able to do something about it.
What kind of tools?
If you had like what tools would work for this? Do you have any alchemist?
Like alchemy tools?
Yes.
I don't think so. Marhan, do you have tools?
Marian kind of pauses, and then he kind of like ruffles through his sack. That would be a no.
What are you looking for, Horatio?
I was looking for an alchemist kit to maybe do a little more digging on this blood. Maybe it might end up as nothing, but I don't know. I'm feeling sciencey lately with the quote unquote autopsy I conducted earlier on one of the things in the dungeon.
Beiji grunts and he alright, and he starts rifling through his backpack.
I have an herbalism kit, but I know that won't work for this.
Unless you want to make some undead herbs.
Ah.
I mean, I have an alchemist.
I mean, you could probably make cure disease potions if you run into anything.
Actually, no, scratch that. I don't have an herbalism kit. I'm just proficient in one.
Oof.
Never mind. But all right. So what do we need to do now?
What would you guys like to do?
Was this? Did we need to keep going in the dungeon, or was there somewhere else we needed to press on to?
You can continue. Yes, there's still the rest of the dungeon to go through, but it depends on what you guys. It depends on what you guys want to do exactly. Like, would you guys like to go back into the dungeon, or do you guys think maybe we need to prepare a little bit more?
Possibly the latter. Also, I need to heal myself. Do I have something?
Actually, you took no damage. Remember?
Oh, I thought it said on the map I did.
Crocodile form.
Never mind. Yeah, crocodile form. Fuck yeah.
Beiji's the only one who's got like some nicks and bruises in him, as does I could have sworn that you took damage. Yeah, 36.
Beiji's grumbling. Why am I always the one getting hit, even though I'm the one that has, the range stuff?
I mean, you see the wizard's injured too.
Beiji looks over at Mitty. Oh, fair point.
We're gonna keep calling you Mitty.
But in all seriousness, Beiji looked at him. How do you pronounce your name? Or did you even ever able to introduce yourself before this all happened?
Oh, yeah, did he even renounce it, like say his name to us?
We'll just say, yeah, I forgot. But yeah, so you can call me Midius Maxtori.
So we can call him Midius, Midi, or Max.
Whichever suits you.
Anyway.
When was I hit?
Remember by the owlbear?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, right. He scored a 26 on me.
No,
yeah,
he rolled a 20,
with disadvantage.
He rolled a 26 and a 17.
Yeah, with disadvantage. It's great. Okay.
This is what you get for not casting mage armor.
All right, and I took, what was that, 12 damage?
Yes.
Okay. So 36 HP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it tracks on Foundry too, in case you ever wanted to like cross-reference, like, wait, how much did I take?
What was I gonna do? Alright. Druid Crown. I say maybe we should go back to the town we were at previously, maybe to prepare.
Dog Coast?
Or rather here, because it takes a few days to get back to that town, right?
No, it only takes 2 hours to get back to Dog Coast.
Oh, okay. That's right, it was called Dog Coast.
And I believe it was Car that asked if it was Furry Central or not.
I thought that was Roxy that asked.
I think that was me.
Of course.
You probably.
Okay.
Is it a Lupin town? Lupin town. It's a quiet village. Oh man, is my internet crapping out again?
You're not.
Okay, because I thought my joke was lost on deaf ears.
Nope.
That's all right.
All right, so Aloy kind of looks at the dungeon and says, I will stay behind to keep guard here. And then Nerva kind of like looks over at the dungeon and says, I'll stay with him. And Ren kind of like says, I'll stay too. I'll catch up with you guys and eventually. It'll be quick. Marhan kind of looks at you guys and kind of like shrugs, and he asks, well, what do you want me to do?
You can come with us if you want to, Marhan.
All right. And then Yuri kind of like wipes off her fists and then looks at you guys.
Can you come with me to Yuri?
She nods. And then Daniel's like, I will stay behind with this group just to see how I need to keep thinking of some stories. And then Joe and Jack kind of look at you and says, well, it says, look at you guys and say they're going to come with you as well. By the way, Medius, are you from Trevland, or did we just say that you were?
Didn't exactly delve that far back. Sure.
All right. Well, as the two humans walk over, you recognize one of them as the royal protector of the prince, and the other one as his loyal retainer.
Bruh.
Wait, we're recording this episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to miss the Beja ratio bit. I liked it. It was funny.
Yes, they kind of like,
Okay, continue.
yeah, they kind of, but yes, the two of them walk over and say, "We best come with you and guide you back through the lands." As I'm gonna show this now because there's a new version of the map for Acria, guys. Because I decided to modify some stuff. What?
What's wrong?
Give me a second.
You're fucking brother.
Give me a second. Let me get.
If you guys look in Discord, you'll see that there's something new there.
All
I
right.
have to refresh the forge.
Oh no, it's in Discord. Don't worry.
Oh.
Oh man.
Ooh, nice, bright and shiny map.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
I mess with the biomes now, so now it's warm. So now the two continents are more northern now, and it's warmer now too because I made it to where it fits an Earth-like environment instead of being different.
Mhm.
Right, and with that, we're going. I'm just going to activate this.
Okay, I need to mute myself.
All right. Secret Foundry.
Oh.
You're still not letting you in.
I'm about ready to pay a visit
Turn
to
your
the.
shit down.
Well, don't worry.
I need to put up with another fucking night of this.
But there's a little pickly colored thing on there now, isn't there?
Yep. Can you guess? Yep. Remember how I said there was a revolt going on? Well, now I'm officially recognizing it.
It's managed to survive this long.
No, remember, it just started. I'm just showing how far the rebellion's going.
Okay. Ooh boy.
Yep, and you guys are gonna have to travel through that land as you guys head back to Dog Coast.
What are they revolting for?
Oh, so actually, would you like to ask in character to the two humans of the group?
Sure.
So how does Medius ask?
So I heard that there's a revolt going on in the north?
No, Trevland, over at basically on the border.
Trevland.
On the border you guys are on right now.
Yes, I heard there's a revolt going on over there. Any idea what that's about?
Someone who wasn't happy with a member of their family being executed for betraying the crown and deciding to throw a hissy fit about it. The more paler looking man of the group, Jajro, seems to say as he kind of rolls his eyes. And you see the other one, the person in knightly armor, who seems to look over at him with red eyes and just kind of just side eyes him before saying, "Yes, let's go with that."
Okay.
Basically, he's upset about the death of his father and decided to get revenge for it.
That is, I guess one could say, understandable. All right, then. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, who's going to lead us back? Who wants to make that survival check?
Well, something tells me, if my memory serves correctly, I don't have the best survival.
How about our friend Horatio?
What's up? What do we ask?
I asked who wants to lead us back because you guys are what was it? Because you guys are heading back to Dog Coast and you guys need to navigate back there. So
okay. I can lead.
All right, so roll survival for me.
Okay. Skills. 22.
With a 22, you were able to begin the trek back as you guys start heading towards Dog Coast. You guys were able to keep to the map for the most part, as Horatio kind of leads you guys along.
You cut out.
You guys are able to stick to the map as Horatio leads you on. But eventually, as you guys keep going, you guys hear the sounds of, you guys hear the cry of, "Help! Please help!"
Oh, fuck, no! Who's hurt? Who's in trouble? Where is it coming from?
It seems to be coming from the nearby forest.
I head towards it.
I might as well follow behind Horatio to make sure he doesn't kill himself.
I'm not gonna kill myself. I am a very competent person in this game, as opposed to real life.
You kind of just, you kind of like make the Beiji. You kind of like spur up your riding horse, and make it follow quickly.
I guess I'll follow suit as well.
Mm-hmm. You guys, when you get the clearing, you see these civilians all sitting like hunched together, like kind of like looking up in fear on top of as you guys reach them, above them, like on top of like some high edge areas, you see these archers who seem to be aiming down at them.
Oh shit! No, I'm gonna, let's see. What I can do. I'm gonna. How far away are these archers?
So you start surrounding them to protect them. Some of them are about 15 feet away.
Okay.
One of them is anyway.
15 feet away. I can hit someone 15 feet away.
How many people are there? How many archers or sharpshooters or whatever?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 sharpshooters. Oh, wait, no, hold up. Yeah, 4 sharpshooters, and you notice that they have about what appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4 people defending like the paths that lead up to them, as they kind of like just stare at you. You notice that the sharpshooters appear to be gnolls and hobgoblins.
Oh, great.
Gnolls.
And they seem to be being protected by humans who have like this sigil painted on their chest that have a wolf with a stake through its head.
Are they all within fireball range?
Well, why don't you see for yourself?
Beiji's gonna load a shotgun.
Load shotgun with malicious intent.
Oh, wait, fuck. We should probably question their motives first. I just realized that's...
I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said we're in between the civilians and basically these bandits?
Yeah, I'll just stream it so that way you can see.
Okay.
Oh, did my stream stop?
Yeah, because you disconnected.
Oh, of course. Fucking loud. There we go.
Oh, you're gonna do it, or?
Yep, here it goes.
Alright.
There.
Okay. Alright then, let me get in the stream. Okay. Bandits on the cliff.
Yep, as I said before, armored men, sigil of a wolf with a stake through its head. The wolf being the symbol of the royal family of Trevland.
Beiji's gonna. While he was riding, he had his shotgun broke open.
Mm-hmm.
To basically have the safety on. Well, he loads up 2 normal shells, snaps it back together, and will shout out. Something tells me you're the rebel. You're a part of the rebel group that is revolting across the border, correct?
You hear the gnolls howl, "Woo!" And the hobgoblins kind of like laugh at the humans, kind of like other humans don't say anything.
I ask this because I personally don't have real qualms with what's going on. But me and my friends do take qualms to you harming innocent civilians. So you have one of two options. We all step away from this clearing, and we all go about our business. Or you put down your weapons and we can talk a little bit.
They kind of look at all of you, and then they see the two humans in your party, and they kind of just glare. And Jack and Joe, Jack kind of like brings his hand to his back and gives the hand of his sword, while Joe kind of like you kind of see his shadow start to kind of like mold and kind of like swirl around him a little bit. And then one of them whistles, and then you hear the sounds of a horse neighing. And that's when you hear the stampede of a horse as suddenly this man comes into view. The human and great... Huh. Is that more than one? It's more than one. All right. As a human in great cavalier armor seems to ride up to your group. And just... from behind.
I don't exactly see anything, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I know. Let me just add you in, because I forgot I was supposed to replace you with someone else. There you are.
Okay, here we are.
So you guys can see the current situation, and then he says, the cavalier seems to be the leader of this group, by the way.
What does the man on the horse look like?
He's a human with dark brown skin, with a helmet on, and he seems to be riding this great black steed as he rides up behind your party and kind of like blocks the path behind you.
Dang.
And what is this rider dressed in?
Dressed in blue and black regalia with the red sigil of a wolf with a spike through its head.
Well done.
Huh. Well, it's not exactly the Order of the White Lotus, though.
Or White Lotus. Yeah.
So not exactly peaceful. So what I meant to say.
Not exactly. we should form the White Lotus. Yes. Perfect.
We bridge the gaps of the nations and races.
All right, let's start that here now.
Yes. Or more, we can't do White Lotus because copyright. The Order of the Flower Crowns.
The funny thing is, you have no idea how accurate that is.
How accurate what is?
Nothing, you'll find out.
No, you cut out. You cut out, Keith.
I know. I cut out.
I meant to cut out.
My name is Rijo Izavaki. And who... I know.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
No.
Prepare to die.
He kind of like just stares you all with like his weapon down by his side, and he sees the two humans. He's like, if you hand over the two of them, we'll let the rest of you go.
Okay. So let me get this straight. They want our two humans. And they'll let these civilians go.
Yes, they want the royal protector of the prince and the prince's strategist.
And please do tell, why are you holding these civilians hostage? or at least keeping them at bow point, if I may ask.
The gnoll seems to growl. They aren't one of us.
Oh, that's racist.
Well, I can see that they're not one of you.
Then
But
the hobgoblin says, Trevland. Then the hobgoblin says, Trevland has forgotten who its people truly are. And then another gnoll says, so we, the true sons of Trevland. And one of the humans says, we'll remind them. And then the gnolls give out a howl again.
I bring my fingers to the bridge of my nose and just look down like, yes, I see. Okay.
Oh yes, the true sons of Trevland, you incompetent morons. Joe seems to say as he looks between them.
Oi, 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 oi. Let's not antagonize each other.
Please.
Alright, last thing we need is all-out fight to the death where everyone's just dying on both sides with civilians caught in the crossfire.
I literally just got owlbear gore off myself, thanks to MIDI.
Jack then looks at you.
And they can at least be reasoned with as opposed to zombie owlbears. So
yes.
Jack then looks at you and says, might want to come down with the insult here, like you guys are saying, and he kind of like looks over and says, they're traitors to the realm. What does it matter either way?
Well, we don't exactly want to get in a fight right now. That is the way. So, if I may ask, please just stop antagonizing them. I know your background and all, but that's not exactly helping with the situation right now.
some of my best friends from back in the stadium are gnolls. So
Exactly.
And that's true.
Oh, man. I can't remember if I made any frag grenades, did I?
Oh god.
Did I? No, I did not. That's a shame.
Well, if I had to use a fireball, I could get the top 3 guys on the ridge. Potentially.
Fight them.
Yeah, I don't want to fight them either. I'm just saying if we had to, that can be my first move.
I mean, I can hit them too, I think, where I am, but...
Yeah. Hopefully, let's make it so it doesn't come down to that.
Yeah. What do I want to do? What was I about to...
Wait. Okay, so I'm guessing from this act that, like, judging by this act, these revolutionaries aren't exactly honorable per se.
I couldn't give two craps. Yeah, the only reason they're in this rebellion, by the way, because the leader, the leader is avenging his father.
So that's all.
For betraying the kingdom betraying the kingdom, of course. But yeah, I said before.
Oh, what a situation. So, okay, so the Hobbs are fine. Like that are usually honorable are fine with just shooting down civilians who are encircled by them.
Considering that these guys seem to be with gnolls in them, they might be willing to give up their ideals. Yes.
All right then. So I can't exactly appeal to that.
Friends, listen. You are all very bright people, as I know, and you are very deserving of this land. So you shouldn't stoop down to their level and wait, who just came in?
Fredboat.
Fredboat, okay.
Keith is already getting the combat music ready.
Fuck!
All right.
And I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting you.
No, not you. It was Fredboat. Shit.
You have gnoll friends, and you, as you know,
Yeah.
that's what I remember you saying.
As you know, I don't remember saying as you know, but like,
Or, meh.
Yeah, something like listen, but hurting a couple civilians isn't going to help change it. It don't change the way the system is, even though it's a terrible system and it should be changed for sure. But what have these people done? Like, actually, as individuals, not as a whole, what have they done to you? I'm asking that genuinely.
Other than not being a part of you.
Yes, other than not being hobgoblins or gnolls.
Or humans. Or humans. They kind of like look amongst themselves. They kind of like look amongst themselves and don't say anything.
Can I roll persuasion?
Or persuasion.
I want to roll persuasion too.
Horatio was the one speaking.
I know. But I did add that they're not a part of you, so...
Horatio was the one that gave the speech.
20!
With an unnatural 20, they kind of like look amongst yourself and they start to lower their weapons. And Jack kind of
start to what?
Lower their weapons.
Okay.
And Jack...
I just let out a small sigh of relief.
And Jack kind of like brings his sword away from... brings his hand away from his sword. Joe doesn't seem to be relaxing, but he does kind of like... His shadow does seem to go back to normal. And the civilians kind of like start to calm down a little bit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, I think we all appreciate a shootout not happening.
Mindy, please.
And
Give me a second.
And then Joe kind of like looks around at them, and then he looks into the forest past the Cavalier, and then he says, and then he kind of looks at you all, and then he looks up at them and says, "So you'll be letting us go, yes?"
Oi. One thing at a time.
He seems to have a bit of a smirk on his face, though, as he asks this.
Oi!
Oi! You fucking anime protagonist being all like, oi!
And they're like, and then it's like, and then they're like, we might be willing to. And as soon as they say that, you see every single one. Suddenly you hear this crackle of lightning, and you see these two blurs of lightning just come throughout the entire, start circling around you, and you see each one of these bandits get their heads either cleaved off or get sliced through before the two pairs of lightning seem to stop right behind your group.
Wait,
yes, right on time.
Where?
Right on time.
What the fuck?
And
which bandits? Which one?
All these end up dead as two figures appear behind your group, and Beiji and Horatio, you notice they have a strange resemblance to a chalk.
Nani the fuck?
Oh yes, right on time. Yes, all
Wait, it's chalk. Which one's a chalk?
The Prince of Trevland, the one with the bow that shoots lightning. Image chat.
Nuts. A character, a chalk.
He's at the top.
At the top. Where are you?
One appears to be a white 20-ish looking man with like blue with shining
Not character sheet.
Yeah, images. Journey to the West images chat. He has like white. Oh. He has white skin with dark electrifying blue eyes and black hair that kind of like comes down to near his ears. The other one appears to be darker skinned. The two of them bear no resemblance to each other, but you do see their resemblance to the prince. And while the white man, he wears like this armor that looks clearly scuffed, like he's been in battle many times, and the other one appears to be wearing finer armor and garb, as if he seems to be more of a noble. And the two of them stare at you, and then they look to Jack and Joe, and they kind of, and the And the one in full scuffed armor says, "Really? You couldn't handle a couple of handle a couple of rebels on your own?" Well, it was more that they wanted to talk this out. He motions to your group. I'm not surprised.
Wait, who was saying this to what?
The man in the scuffed armor says that to Joe, and Joe kind of like points at you guys and said that you guys were the ones who wanted to talk this out.
Mm.
Oh,
Which you unnecessarily knocked out. Thank you.
Killed. The white armored man says, he kind of like wipes off this giant halberd he has.
oh. Personally, I just wanted to shout nuts and put a few
Yeah, I saw that.
put a few lead slugs into the rider here, and but you see, you've cleaned that up rather well for me.
Oh, I like this one. The man in noble garb, he says, "I like this one," motioning to Basie. He seems to be... Actually, no, wait. Scratch that. I like this one already, the scuffed armored man says. He looks at Beiji then he looks at the noble to his right. "He's more fun than you." Yes, I'm sure slaughtering people that could have been useful would have been so much fun for you.
I like the guy who's logical.
Anyway, Jack, Joe, where's our little brother at? He's back in Berkshire, protected, my lord. And you see Jack immediately kneel. I didn't know that you'd be arriving, Prince David and Princess Cook.
Well then.
And you can see Joe bow as well.
Oh shit.
Like they're both on their knees with their heads down, and the commoners kind of like seeing what's going on, kind of like bow as well.
I bow.
I guess I might as well too. Don't want to disrespect a prince on our first meeting.
Beiji tries his best from atop his horse.
Pause, bows his head because he's a good boy.
David kind of like rolls his eyes at you all bow. Yes, get up.
I didn't say I got on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't grovel on the ground or anything.
Yeah, I just did like a half bend type thing. It's like my hand to my chest.
He's still rolling his eyes. He just says, "Sit up." I'm not a fan of the pomp and circumstance. Well, that makes one of us. Yes, I know that you're a fan of it.
So wait, which one's Princess Cook?
Prince. Okay, so let me see their names. So you have Prince.
Brother of Keith White.
Nope, a Chalk White.
Oh, shook.
As Cook, yes. They kind of like just look at you and they say, and one of them says, David, of the house White, the savage noble, as I'm called. He says with a bit of a grin on his face, as his eyes shine with electricity, and like this shiver kind of goes up all your spines as you can clearly tell where the savage noble title comes from as you see the bodies around you. And the one in noble garb says, "As Cook White, pleasure to meet you all. As my competition in nobility likes to call me, the savage noble, quote unquote," he says with a bit of an eye roll.
Oh, wait. Both of them had the savage noble title?
Nope, David is called the savage noble, as Cook is called the noble savage. You can take a guess based off. You notice that he has a couple of tribal like garments, like necklaces and like bracelets, and you could take a guess why they call him that.
Visual speak. I don't mean to say this in the wrong way, he says, but I didn't realize that fur-clad fighters were appeared this far south.
That's because, well, that'd be because my tribe moved south many years ago before his father met my mother. Anyway, Joe, would you please get these people out of here? Yeah. And then Joe nods, and then he snaps, and the shadows seem to take the people and ferry them away. Thank you.
Well, at least the people were spared, but I still wanted to like save those other guys.
Do you have like All right, Horatio, are you thinking that currently, or?
Kinda. I'm still kind of. Yeah, I wish that that everyone could have been spared. I'm thinking that. Yeah, definitely.
He kind of looks at you. David looks at you, and then he sees the look in your eyes, and he kind of like says, "Oh," then he says, "It's a better fate than what they would have gotten otherwise. Trust me." Just wait till a chalk takes command like he's supposed to. You think we're bad?
Does he have telepathy?
No.
Okay.
He seemed to be you kind of got the feeling that he was able to read like you based off like your expressions and the like.
Okay. What worse would have happened to them?
Well, let's see if Achak plays this right. It'd be smart to torch their entire settlement to the ground and send their people scattered to the four winds. At least that's what I'd do. Yes, the bloody route. I'm sure you'd love that.
Nothing would have been achieved from that. Except maybe some fun and sadistic tendencies.
Kill every single rebel. Make sure that the people learn not to revolt against their masters. No, he's a soft one, so I doubt he'd actually do it.
I think I kicked this out to him, but or a discussion, not discussion to someone else, but stripping the title and exiling the individuals might be another option.
Yes, the prince was a friend. The noble was a friend of his, so he might as well. If he wants everyone to think him weak. Anyway, how do you know our brother anyway? He seems to rip the halberd out of the ground and kind of like gives it a few twirls.
We've been traveling with him.
So he did sneak up. So he did sneak off east like he was supposed to, like he wanted to, rather.
Well, it's not just him. The whole bloody fam came with him.
Oh, for the love of! He then looks at Jack. You couldn't keep one person in the capital. Well, I thought it best that if they go, they might as well have protection. Whatever. And then Asuk says, "I trust you've been keeping our brother safe at least. Been keeping him out of trouble anyway." He's speaking to you guys.
Well, I just got here.
I know.
Well, near as I can tell, they're outside of our first encounter. They've been tiny little angels.
Angels.
Well,
that doesn't sound like Chalk.
Actually, I take that back. They Didn't someone see him face down the Dark Brother somehow, or did I just dream that up one day?
They both look at each other, and then they look back at you, and then they don't say anything.
All I know is I played a card game with the Dark Brother and gotten a weird symbol on my card, so... Oh, no, don't look at me.
Huh. Alright. So... He then says, so... If you know him, what are you doing out here by yourselves? Barry?
Hmm?
He asks,
Oh,
if you know him, what are you doing out here by yourselves?
Well... Last I checked, they're currently... back at the border city. And we came across some missing persons reports, and we wanted to investigate them. They led to a dungeon not too far from here. We're currently going to Dog Coast to stock up on supplies and garner additional materials in the event that we need them.
He nods, and you've all been part of. By the way, did you mention that you were part of the caravan or no?
If you check your reports, they're
No, out of
if you check your
character.
report.
I'm just wondering if you mentioned the caravan.
Not directly.
All right. They kind of nod, and they stay.
And also, I mean to interrupt you, gentlemen, but there's also a caravan moving through here that we've been attached to for the past couple weeks, so if you wonder how we got this far in the middle of the nowhere.
Every single one of you was part of that caravan. All of them kind of, all the people besides you guys kind of nod. And he then looks between all of you. All of you.
I'm just a newcomer.
Me, Horatio, Yuri, and Marhan are the core group. Originally from there, and motions to Alluri.
Alluri stayed behind. Marhand and Yuri are with you though.
Yeah, alright. Well, I just see Alluri's token on there right now, but...
I get you. They kind of like look amongst you, and they simply say, "Alright, well if that's the case, we'll be headed to Berkshire then to check up on our little brother. I suppose that you can go back to doing whatever it is we're up to. I wish you the best of luck. Most likely we'll see you again since Achak is part of this caravan, unless the army arrives sooner or later." And then David kind of looks at all of you. He kind of looks at all of you with a bit of a smoke in his face. Who knows? Maybe we might have you help in that affair. This caravan's headed to Trevland.
Maybe.
And then lightning crackles again, and the two of them are gone.
He's just gonna wait a few seconds. And he'll look over at Jack and... Are Jack and Joe still there?
Yep, they're kind of they kind of look where they were, like with their scorch marks in the ground.
So, are we being introduced to the whole bloody family tree now?
It's just the three of them and their father, for the most part. Yes, and the fact that they're out here means... Wait, they wouldn't have come out here without... And then Joe looks at Jack, without a Chuck asking. Oh no. This is... I guess we know what he plans on doing.
Should we expect the border city to still be standing?
Yes, but could a meet-in with the rebellion might be nothing but a wasteland. Depending on what they plan on doing. Especially with a Chalk at the helm of that group.
That's a good thing I have several gallons of ale for me to drink while we're passing through there.
Yes. Anyway, I suggest that we keep moving on. Anyway, you all performed admirably in front of them. You didn't do anything stupid, which is better than what some people would do. He then looks at the bodies that are all over the place. Anyway, we'd best head on to Dog Coast.
Yes, let's get going.
What about the civilians?
Oh, Zhou when Zhou snapped, the shadow seemed to take all the civilians and they were gone.
All right then.
You saw a symbol of a crow appear at his feet before that happened. As he did that.
Fancy.
But yeah, Roxy, you just missed that the two brothers left, and Joe seemed to state that if they're going to go meet with the Chalk, it's because he asked, and they might be planning to, scorch the entire rebel force.
Please. I don't want that.
It's not our place. It's not our place. It's not our place to get in the way of what they want. Not like a Chalk will make his decision. Will make his decision, whatever it is.
When are we gonna meet up again with the Chalk? Or do we not know?
Well, out of character, when you guys finish up, you guys could head back to Berkshire at any point, but if you guys finish the dungeon, then you'll meet up with him after that. But you guys could always leave the dungeon early, go back and meet with him if you really wanted to.
Gosh, this map is way too in detail. I can't really tell.
Yeah, I know. Let me see if I can find. I know one that'll fit.
Okay,
but yeah,
your voice keeps coming out.
I get it. So you guys want to keep heading on to Dog Coast?
I guess so.
All right.
Unless y'all have something to say.
I don't think so. God.
Beiji simply breaks open his shotgun again and lays it across his lap. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Joe kind of gets ready to follow you, and then he pauses, and then he walks back over to the corpses of the dead rebels. Kind of looks through them, and kind of you see him pick up a large amount of coin. He's like, and then he takes it and follows you guys.
Wait, what did he take?
He took a large amount of coin off the bodies of the rebels, and just seems to follow you guys after that.
Actually, I'm gonna leave a little bit of an offering.
What are you gonna leave behind?
I just take some seeds, and use Druidcraft to put a little flower near where they died.
All right.
I'm sorry we couldn't work it out.
Leave a little.
And they kind of just nudge pause and get up on him.
What we perception real quick, Horatio?
Oh, come on, persuade her. Come on. Persuade, fucking.
All right, with that. Oh, roll persuasion twice.
That roll actually 3 times, I think. No, 2 times. Never mind.
I meant I thought I might have misspoke. I meant perception.
Slow.
There you go.
Yeah. I rolled 12. That's I'm going to with it slow for me.
Give my message, Roxy. Roxy. Nope. I think your internet went out again. Yep. Oh, I'll come back. I'll come back to her thing. You guys take the rest of the time to reach the. You guys eventually reach the town of Dog Coast. The people are kind of surprised to see you back, but they don't really say much as you guys ride or walk into town.
All right then.
And for now, I'll leave the shopping and getting ready for everything for in between now and next session because we're gonna stop here.